You know, Father being sovereign over all of creation, he uses man's inventions to turn on himself. Well, we endure this to the saving of the soul, not to turn back to perdition for destruction, but to save those who are lost or absolutely reject God as Judas and know very well what they are doing. We are as Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, which were their Babylonian names, in the midst of the fiery furnace. And we still stand for our Father by truth because we know where we're going. This is but for a blink of an eye, a moment of time, to the saving of those who are given unto the change of perdition, not to the changing of their heart, of their direction. So as the grounds go, and you see the ground sinking, and you see the ground drowning in heat, not water, things dry up, things crack open, things get revealed because of that rejection. It's what's being shown, because this right here was not ever doing that. Well, when a tree's cut down, and that was one of the cedars that had fallen, and it was twisted away by a lion's roar early in the morning. And let me tell you, I knew something had happened. And then when I looked out the window, I saw nothing but green. Well, when the roots die back from a destroyed tree over time, it rots. That's buried under the ground. And I think it's a metaphor for what's going on today. They just haven't seen it yet. And hopefully it'll save their soul by the destruction of the flesh of the earth. But I believe these roots, because that tree was bigger than that cedar, and the top is cut out. It's chopped off. It is no longer there. It is gone. And the roots where they once were have rotted away, and the ground sinks and gives way. Well, this tree, as mighty as it looks, it's not really all that mighty. It's dying. Branches are dying. Different parts of the tree are dying. And the main reason is because it's all one tree. But yet, just as a previous video, there's a tree, there's a tree, there's a tree inside, there's a tree, there's a tree, there's a tree. This is a tree. There's a tree. There's a tree. That's a tree. That's a piece of a tree. There's a tree. A small tree. Bigger tree. Medium tree. Bigger tree. Small tree. And when trees are damaged, it leaks this sap out of it to try to save itself. But when you have these cracks and crevices that are in the tree and the bad lodges in it, it allows the pests to come that destroys the tree from within. You can see the many trees, and then when you see just each individual tree, this tree doesn't look quite so mighty anymore now, does it? We're in this together these days to save those that are a part of this tree. That is absolute rejection of the Father, and it won't stand these days. The times have changed. The tide has changed. The waters have changed. Only the water of the Word is saving by mercy and grace. But you cannot receive grace, if you abuse that mercy, that's a just Father and rightly dividing. So you see a lot of dead stuff that lays around that's destroyed, even though it's still here. It's not alive anymore. And the land discloses her blood. Well, when trees have fallen and rotted, do you see the indention? Still got to work on the weed eater. Lost a couple pieces when I was in the middle of weed eating, so as soon as I find them, I'll fix them. I did a couple years. I was always the outsider, known as the black sheep of the family. But I was always taught by my mother, you know, it's good to have man by your side. But she wanted me to understand things, to be able to take care of myself and not have to depend on man, but to be beside him. So it took 2 years of small engines, and everybody always thought I was weird for it. But let me tell you, it's not so weird when you get older and you really need those skills. It's like riding a bike. But you know, trees die, and then the decay comes and you get all these things that lodge in it that destroy it down. But once it's destroyed down, it fertilizes and brings the richness of the ground back. It's pretty amazing. And then when you do this, you get what's ashes, dust and ashes, and they're gray, almost white looking. But that's called potash. And the old days here, they used it to make soap. This almighty tree, its former glory, was actually struck by lightning and struck down. And it has slowly decayed. You can see the blackening where the lightning came into the ground and struck it down, and where it had burnt the tree. You see the blackening on the tree. And this really is obvious on this. This is part of that trunk that we had cut up, and a farmer came and pushed it over to the side for us. But the roots have give way. And I got my mowing shoes on today. I mean, I'm not standing. This is actually gone down from where it was. This used to be level. This has got to be burned away and bring back the goodness to the land. But everything creation has a meaning underlying it. And when you see the truth of creation around, you understand why the ground must give way. If I was to pull that up, you would really see how it's fallen. That's causing things to be exposed as it falls. And when the ground gives way, the truth can be uncovered. You gotta remember, we go through this destruction to find the ultimate truth and to be in the land as the Father wants. That is that once mighty tree. And as you can see, the ground's giving way. Well, once that gives way, levels out, it'll lead to a nice area where the water can learn to flow again. And this here, I'm looking forward, when that does happen, is going to become a pool of water. A pool of water will draw wildlife and bring things to make this area flourish and grow and provide. And by things that have been done, see if I can find them in the video. There are wildlife that will come and find refuge. There they are. Those dragonflies have black wings, but their bodies are blue. And man, when they fly in the sunshine, they are absolutely stunning. Oh, something crawled on me. It tickled me. Ah! But, oh, the monarch butterfly. Oh, God's beautiful creation. It's so amazing when you can see the truth going forth and how He verifies everything. That's how much He loves us. He doesn't want us destroyed, but He'll allow the destruction of those destroying to try to save the souls of those who have turned into perdition. The lies have to be destroyed. The lies cannot no longer stand. It's built like a deck of cards, and when the winds come and blow, the deck falls. That's how, with building walls, untempered mortar, sad thing is, a deck of cards isn't anything of even substance. It's like a piece of paper blowing away in thin air. We go through this and endure for the saving of those that are unto perdition. Because if you're part of the sheep, they've made us think that, we're lost. No, we're not. He's lost none but the son of perdition. And the son of perdition is still a sheep that fell in a hole, a pit, to be pulled out during the time of resting. He's lost none. Not even the 99 that man is deceived, making you think that you are lost and can't be forgiven, which is a lie from the pits of hell. When you see a tree that is dead, the lies climb and try to destroy more trees by reaching over to them. But when the lies burn away, you can't reach the other trees. And those vines decay and wither to nothing. And the captives are set free.